Hello, everyone, and welcome. Do you have a big dream? Maybe a dream that feels impossible? Today, we share the story of a man who had an impossible dream. He was a professional boxer. He never went to college for architecture, but he became one of the most famous architects in the world. How did he do it? By the end of this video, you will learn the 3 powerful secrets to his success. These secrets can help you achieve your own goals, no matter what they are. Part 1. The Fighter. Let's start at the beginning. Tadao Ando was born in Japan in 1941. The world was a difficult place. He was raised by his grandmother. As a young boy, he loved to watch people make things. He spent time in a wood workshop. He learned about monozuki. This is the Japanese idea of making things with great care by hand. This idea stayed with him his whole life. As a young man, Ando was a fighter. He was a professional boxer. He learned to be strong. He learned to never give up, but he soon realized something important. He knew boxing was not his true path. He needed to find a new dream, and that dream found him in a very simple place. Part 2. The Book That Changed Everything. One day, Ando was in a bookstore. He saw a book. It was a book of buildings by a famous architect, Le Corbusier. Ando was amazed by the pictures. He felt a powerful new feeling. He wanted to create spaces like these. But there was a problem. The book was very expensive. He could not afford it. So what did he do? He hid the book in the store every day. He was afraid someone else would buy it. He worked a part-time job for a month. He saved all his money. Finally, he bought the book. That one book was the start of his new life. It shows that a big journey can start with a small step. Part 3. Learning from the world. Ando did not go to architecture school. He had no teachers and no classes. So how did he learn? He taught himself. He studied his new book every day. He drew the plans over and over again. Then he decided to see the great buildings for himself. He traveled to Europe. He wanted to meet his hero, Le Corbusier. Sadly, Le Corbusier passed away just before Ando arrived. But Ando did not stop. He visited the famous buildings he had read about. He looked at them. He felt them. He learned how light and space work together. This is a powerful lesson. The world can be your classroom. Experience can be your best teacher. Part 4. Building with nature and light. In 1969, at the age of 28, Ando opened his own office in Osaka. His first famous project was a small house. It was called the Sumiyoshi House. The house was very unusual. From the outside, it looked like a simple concrete box. There were no windows on the front wall. This was to keep the noisy city out. Inside, the house was divided into 3 parts. In the middle, there was an open courtyard. There was no roof over this courtyard. To go from the living room to the bedroom, you had to walk outside. If it rained, you would get wet. If it snowed, you would feel the cold. People asked, "Why did you make it so difficult?" Ando's answer was simple. He wanted the people living there to feel nature, to hear the rain, to feel the wind, to see the sun. He believed we need to connect with nature, even in a city. This idea became his signature. He used simple materials, like concrete, but he used them to create feelings. His most famous works do this perfectly. Think of his Church of the Light. It is a simple concrete box, but behind the altar there is a cut in the wall. It is shaped like a cross. Sunlight shines through this cross. The light is the only decoration. As the sun moves, the cross of light changes. It shows that you can create something beautiful and powerful from very simple things. Part 5. The 3 Secrets to Success. So, how did a boxer, without formal training, do all this? How did he become a world-class architect? It comes down to the 3 secrets I promised you at the start. First, learn with your whole body. Ando did not just read books. He traveled the world. He saw, touched, and felt the great buildings. He learned by doing. Whatever your dream is, don't just study it. Go out and experience it. Second, find power in simplicity. Ando used concrete, light, and nature. He did not use expensive or fancy materials. He showed that true beauty is often simple. In our busy lives, we can forget this. Look for the simple, powerful ideas in your own work and life. And third, be a fighter for your ideas. Ando's boxer training was important. People said his ideas were strange. They said his buildings were uncomfortable. But he did not listen. He fought for his vision. He believed architecture could change how people feel and live. You must also believe in your own ideas, even when others do not. Conclusion. Tadao Ando's story is more than a story about buildings. It is a story about passion. It is a story about dedication. It is a story that proves where you start does not decide where you finish. His life shows that you don't need a traditional path to achieve greatness. You need a burning passion. You need a willingness to learn in your own way. And you need the heart of a fighter. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep going and keep growing.